הארץ, בתרמיל ובמקל, ובוודאי תפגוש בדרך שוב את ארץ ישראל, יחבקו אותך דרכיה.
The words of a song, written a long time ago, tell the story of the Maccabiah. Its magic permeates the participants. They came from all over the globe. 5,600 Jewish athletes journeyed from 6 continents. Diverse groups sharing a common passion to participate in the most significant sporting event for Jewish athletes, a definitive showcase of athletic prowess in the Jewish homeland, Israel. The atmosphere was electric, charged with excitement and anticipation. Taking their place among the 57 countries, 650 Americans dressed in patriotic stars and stripes consumed the stadium track, waving proudly to the capacity crowd of 65,000. Poland, Bulgaria, and Slovakia returned to the Games, something that wasn't possible since the Second World War. And so, with the ceremonial lighting of the torch by Israel's first Olympic medalist, Yael Arad, the 1993 Games began. This is the stuff that dreams are made of. A far cry from the first Games in 1932, when 300 Jewish athletes representing 13 countries came together in Palestine for the start of a tradition filled with hope and inspiration for their country, for their personal honor, and Judaism. To the second in 1935, the Aliyah Games, when Jews came to Eretz Israel as the political climate worsened throughout Europe. With the lighting of the third torch, postponed 12 years until 1950, the Jewish athletes now gathered in Israel, sadly recalling the many brothers and sisters and communities whose light was forever extinguished. The fourth Maccabiah instituted the tradition that stands today of the Games being held every 4 years, and so on through the century for 10 more Maccabiot. Each Maccabiah is unique, yet something similar happens in all. Every participant journeys to Israel and leaves with a clearer understanding of their heritage, ancestry, and religion.
Team USA! 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 Together!
In 1993, the United States had a series of firsts, representatives from 46 states playing in 27 sports in 4 categories. They made their first corporate sponsor, Pepsi-Cola, proud, leaving Israel as the most successful American team in the 61-year-old history of the Games. New records were established in golf, track and field, and swimming, including a record 7 gold swimming medals by a young Florida girl, breaking Mark Spitz's record 6 that had stood since 1969. The Maccabiah journey is more than athletic artistry. It's a cultural and educational experience. Arriving a week prior to the competition, the American delegation toured the land of milk and honey.
It's your one chance to shine as an athlete, as an American, and as a Jewish person. And that's what it's been to me, and I'll have this for the rest of my life.
This is probably my favorite part of the whole trip. This is the most fascinating city to me. The crossroads of all the great religions of the world are here. And it's probably the most, I think, important part of the trip. This is, Jerusalem is the center of it all.
Anytime you can have something where you can look back on it and say it was spiritually awakening for you is very significant. And I hold these trips in Israel in the highest, from a significant standpoint, as high as it could be in my life.
One commentator who says about the verse in the Torah that says there was never a prophet in Israel.
By the time the participants leave Israel, they are infused with an awakened sense of pride in their heritage. The Maccabiah becomes a treasure of memories that each participant will take home with them, more important than medals.
I speak in English to those of you that tomorrow, in the coming days, will go back to their countries from all over the world. Carry the message of continuation of Jewish history here in this city.
No matter where they go from here, and no matter what else they achieve, they all return home with exquisite memories and friendships from the incredible experience of the games that last a lifetime. In July 1997, thousands of Jewish athletes will gather in Israel for the 15th Maccabiah, the last of a century of tradition, the Maccabiah of commitment.